the morning's here.
Did you see Southwest is flying to Alaska?
No, that is north and west. That is different.
Starting May 15th, they're going to have a daily to Denver and a daily to Las Vegas. So Anchorage now in the Southwest fold. Hey, everyone, welcome to another edition of the Disney Morning Show. I came this close to saying Disney Trivia Live. The Disney Morning Show, where Kyle and I let you know what's going on in the world of Disney. This, as you may or may not realize, is our final show of the year.
Makes sense.
My name is Juby Mosley. I'm the co-founder here at Laughing Place. That is our executive editorial director, Kyle Burbank. We're both freezing and in winter gear today.
I think one of us, the temperatures outside is probably a little bit cooler than the other, but
that's why I have this big jacket on. Yeah. What is your temperature outside?
I don't know. It's actually not too bad today, or at least it didn't feel that bad when I went outside. But let's see. It is 45.
When I left today, it was 50. So
okay.
California 45, as we know, is much colder than Missouri, or California 50 is much colder than Missouri 45. We all know.
Yeah.
Say some quick hellos out there. How are you?
It's just science.
How you're doing, Fred Ramirez? California science, like girl math. That's California science. Fred, well, thank you very much. Nice to be here. Yes, somebody's freezing again, but not as cold as it was last night at Disney Trivia Live. It is New Year's Eve, 35 in Seattle or thereabouts. And
also earlier in the day, I should point out.
That's a good point. I think Seattle is probably the same time it is for me right now, if I'm not mistaken. Whew, and you love it. I
do be time zones.
I do not love it. All right, let's get started. The Disney share price yesterday, $115.05. It's a quiet time of year. I can't imagine it's much different today. And it is $113.73.
Wow.
So it's actually much lower than yesterday, and much lower on the day. So yeah, the stock is falling today. Why are people taking cash out to pay? What are they doing? How does this work, Kyle?
I don't know. I didn't even know the market was open today. I guess it's closed tomorrow.
There we go. And that's how you get money at 30. Yes, it is Doobie Standard Time. Exactly. All right, 113.73, our final reading of the year. Note that because our final Sorcerer Street question of the year might be related.
Yesterday, Benji posted his 2025 Disney Person of the Year, and the winner this time around is Michael Hunjin, who is a person you might not. Did you have a question?
No, that was my reveal.
Oh, okay, cool. He is the executive producer for Walt Disney World's portfolio at Walt Disney Imagineering. And you can learn much more about him by reading the article. But basically, Benji points out that you can attribute at least a good portion of some of these refreshes we're seeing, like with Buzz Lightyear and Big Thunder, and some other ones, kind of bringing what Benji describes as singles and doubles, which is something that Michael Eisner championed in terms of studios, having like smaller hits instead of, always going for a grand slam, and kind of doing that for the parks. Not something that's necessarily going to drive gate attendance, but makes a better Walt Disney World experience overall. And so that's why he chose Michael. So you can check out more about him and also the other 9 most fascinating people of the year over on Laughing Place.
Did you make the top 10 list this year, Kyle?
I did not. Once again, continuing my streak of not making it. But you can hear me and Benji, that's not the way to say that, but we did a podcast discussing all 10 of the nominees and winner. So you can find that out wherever you get your podcasts, or you can go to the article and it's embedded at the bottom.
Right there. Cool. Great list. Benji does a good job with that every single year. Really, really love having that on Laughing Place. All right. Over in Shanghai, wow, can you believe it? Shanghai Disneyland is almost 10 years old, and it's already January 1st there too. So they bid farewell to 2025 and welcome to the new year with a grand nighttime spectacular called Ignite the New Year, and it culminated with the reveal of their 10th birthday logo projected onto the castle, just like that. And so the logo, as you can see clearly there, is the number 10 over a gold silhouette of Shanghai Disneyland's iconic enchanted storybook castle, combined with a plus sign and wishing stars symbolizing the magical world where millions of dreams have come true over the past 9 years. And did you know, Kyle, the plus sign carries multiple layers of meaning. It not only represents the Chinese character 10 for the resort's 10th anniversary, but also signals plus more magic to be unveiled, as Shanghai celebrates its actual 10th anniversary on June 16th, but celebrates all year long.
I actually did know that was 10 because it's the same in Japanese.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, they use a lot of the same symbols, at least the kanji ones. Anyway, speaking of New Year's Eve, tonight we're getting a special teaser for the Muppet Show special, presumably starring Miss Piggy, since she was featured in the teaser for said teaser. This will air during Dick Clark's Rockin' New Year's Eve, hosted by Ryan Seacrest. Always kind of funny. Yeah, looking forward to this. We'll have somebody.
I'm so secondary, I don't even recognize it anymore. But yes, it is funny.
Yeah, but I'm looking forward to this. We'll have somebody on to. Hopefully, it'll be released on social, and we can share it out as soon as it happens. But if you're not doing anything else, watch Ryan Seacrest on Dick Clark's Rockin' New Year's Eve on ABC.
I hope the Clark family gets paid every single time someone says the name of that show. Yesterday at Hollywood Studios, something not so wonderful at the Epic Stunt Spectacular, one of the shows yesterday. The boulder that you see in the beginning of the show that kind of rolls down and Indy runs away from it and then ducks under it, actually somehow got out of its trough and bounced towards the audience. As you will see right here. Let me turn off. Let's start this over. Sorry. There you go. Bouncing right there. And it actually bounced towards the audience. A cast member kind of went over to intercept it, and it knocked that cast member over. It is a bouncy ball, but it is a very large bouncy ball. So, yeah, it can be a little bit dangerous. And so the cast member did keep it from making its way through the audience. Disney said that cast member is received immediate care and is recovering. The show is on today's schedule, but internet reports have shown video from the show, and the boulder is actually not a part of the opening. Indy still goes there, takes the stuff. The boulder does not come out. He does a little song and dance with the fire, but show goes on. The boulder does not. And the most important thing, that cast member is doing okay.
I went and looked to see if something like this had happened before, and I found a really old video. It looked like it was shot on camcorders. It must have been a long time ago. Wow. And the same thing happened, except there was no cast member standing there to stop it. It didn't hit the audience. It just kind of lazily hit whatever divider they have between the audience. So yeah, I guess it's not the first time that this has happened, but it's just a particular where his instincts kicked in and did him a disservice, I think. I don't know if it was
well, I mean, if
the audience, I think there's probably
there is a wall, but you never know, is it going to bounce over the wall or you know, because it's a big ball.
Well, speaking of well, never mind. But
speaking of balls, Cinderella.
Yesterday we noticed something on Disney Plus that we would call
whoopsie.
And so they have a Disney Plus animated classics channel, 24 hours always on. We talked about this not too long ago. And when we tuned in yesterday, it was showing 101 Dalmatians, but it was showing the wrong one, which I think we've actually talked about this yesterday, but we're going to talk about it again anyway, because here we are, because Tony made a featured image that I like. But yeah, so just kind of funny thing that happened. But you can watch other actual animated classics. It's also Tony, being Tony, made a list of the other animated movies that this could have happened to, based just as they shared the exact same title because of how many live action remakes they've made since 101 Dalmatians, which was one of the first, if not the first.
Good question. It may. What? Do you count that?
In the modern era, it's Alice, but 101 was way before.
See,
that.
I consider 101 the modern era. I'm thinking back to like the Jungle Book from even before that, the original. But I don't think that counts. I would put 101 as, yeah. Did people think it was a part of the show? I'm sure they did for a moment, but as soon as that guy got knocked over, I'm guessing the whole show probably immediately stopped and all that. I think that would take care of that. Okay. Next up, we have magic shots. That's right. Those are those cool PhotoPass things where they insert some magic over the actual picture. See, when this picture was taken, it was just the girl and the castle, and the fireworks in the 2026 that was magically added later on, and that's why it's called a magic shot. And they've got several.
I always wondered.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for. So they have several of those for New Year's Eve, and they're actually continuing on through January 4th. So you don't have to rush to the park today to get them. They've got nighttime fireworks. You can only take this picture at night for obvious reasons, and then they'll add in the fireworks.
They don't want to add fireworks to the bright Floridian sun.
They probably can, but then it doesn't look quite as authentic. So you can do this, Magic Kingdom, Epcot, and Disney Springs. You know, I'm not sure I'm right about that. Let's make sure. Magic Kingdom, Epcot, yeah. Oh, and Hollywood Studios. That's what I thought. Magic Kingdom.
So maybe we'll get a Jeremiah magic shot because he's going to Hollywood Studios today. So
he put that on his assignment. So yeah, you can get that every place except for Animal Kingdom, including Disney Springs. They have the balloons, which you can get day or night, every place, including Disney Springs. They have the sparklers, which you can only do at nighttime. And again, this is Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, and Disney Springs.
You're telling me she's not really holding that?
Yeah,
wow.
This feels like one. What do you think? Do you think they're holding the sign and they just add in the sparkle?
I don't know.
Because it looks like her hand is so clearly. Jeremiah, you have to do this one so we can know exactly, or at least go see it. They also have confetti, which you can do everywhere, including Disney Springs, and then separate from confetti popper.
Yeah.
This you can also do everywhere, but even though you can do it every location, every park, exactly where really varies from park to park and shot to shot. So go check out the guide if there's one you want to see, and it'll let you know exactly where you can find the one that you want to get. Kyle, if you have to send out a 2026 picture to your family and friends, which one of these are you going for?
Kind of like the confetti.
Kind of like the confetti, just that. Can you make that pose for us? Beautiful. Beautiful. All right.
Well, it's almost time to bring home the hunt because Predator Badlands is getting a release after theaters. It'll be available digitally on January 6th, and then will come to physical media, including this awesome looking steelbook, on February 17th. It'll be 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray and DVD, which also means it'll probably be available on Hulu, not in that realm of time. Yesterday, Jeremiah was at Walt Disney World and spotted some interesting shirts. I'm going to go through these, and you're going to give me a yay or nay, Doobie. We have this Marie one, first of all.
Yay, I love Marie.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have High School Gooficle 3 senior year.
How can you not love this?
It's so random.
Cool.
We have one of Walt Disney World and a Donald making a weird pose, in my opinion.
I would buy this for Mike. He looks pretty angry.
He looks very angry. He looks like he's going to hit himself on the back of the head for some reason. We have a Lizzie McGuire one that says outfit repeater in a 60s-esque font with little Lizzies at the bottom.
My first thumbs down.
Made for Mayhem featuring Scar on Pride Rock, accompanied by Hades and Dr. Facilier with the tentacles of it almost, I think that the tentacles of Ursula. I can't quite tell.
I think that's just Hades' outfit. Yeah. That is the weirdest, first of all, nay, but this is just so random.
I think you're going to like this next one, though. This is a Walt Disney World cute duck family.
This is great. This is great. Here,
let me take off the, can't really see it with the banner up that we have.
This is did you find it?
No.
That's okay.
Media assets.
No, do it this way. You can do it this way.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's adorable. This is one of the best shirts I've ever seen. Happiest ducks in the world.
After that, we also have a friendship bracelet one for Walt Disney World. That's kind of cute.
No.
But I mean, I wouldn't wear it. This next one I have on my notes should be a clock. This is a t-shirt, but I think it should be a clock because it would be perfect. I really like this design. I don't know if I like it for a t-shirt, though.
That is as retro as it gets.
Yeah. And then finally, we have Jesse. It says, hey, darling.
No. Absolutely.
So there you go. That was a few.
The ducks are the winner.
Lots of head scratchers there.
The ducks are the winner, and that villains one is just the what?
Well, our time traveler Jeremiah was able to capture yesterday's countdown to midnight fireworks, but that's because Magic Kingdom does New Year's Eve fireworks, a dry run, and he was able to capture those. So you can watch the Fantasy in the Sky special performance from last night over on our YouTube channel. And then, every year we capture.
That's a lot of fireworks.
That is a lot of fireworks. Yes, that's loud.
Okay, before you transition, let me make a respectful transition here.
Okay, respectful transition.
Okay, go ahead.
Each year we do put together our in memoriam for 2025. Obviously, this doesn't feature everyone that we lost in the last year, but just a few of them we pay homage to. And so you can read the article about each of these people and also watch our video looking back at some of the people that we lost in the past year. But then on a lighter note, Mike Mack has come back to share a look at the top 10 Marvel shows and movies of 2025. I think this was everything Marvel, but just happened to be 10, and ranked them. I'm surprised to see Iron Man so low on the list, considering that he has a child now that maybe would want to watch this show. But yeah, you can find out what he thought about all the Marvel content, not comics, but movies and TV. And
I actually read his article this morning. Fully agree with his number one. Really need to check out his number two. But nice work. I do want to make clear that he did rank everything. I think he said that was everything Marvel
everything
this year.
We did went through our brains collectively. Said, yeah, I think that's just the only 10.
And there was nothing on there.
No second seasons or anything. Just okay. If it was, we didn't do the next season of Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, but
there was nothing on there he didn't like. Just what he liked the least, because he's not 4. Okay.
And the rest.
Sad news, friends. One of the best roller coasters in the world is closing. A piece of Six Flags Magic Mountain and roller coaster history is permanently closing in a few days. Six Flags Magic Mountain is the theme park in Valencia, California. It's about an hour and a half north of Disneyland, and they are closing their Magic Flyer coaster, which has an actual Disney connection. This coaster opened in 1947 in the former Beverly Park theme park in Beverly Park in Beverly Hills, where it was known as the Little Dipper. And Walt Disney was a frequent visitor there with his daughters back in the 40s. So Walt Disney watched this actual coaster. And then as Magic Mountain prepares for Bugs Bunny World, it transforms Bugs Bunny World into Looney Tunes Land. The Magic Flyer will permanently close on Monday, January 5th. It has gone by several names over the years, and it opened in 1971. I used to visit Magic Mountain fairly regularly as a kid, so I'm sure I've ridden this thing, probably when it was known as the Clown Coaster, way back in the day. Happy New Year's Eve, Steve. Take it easy. It's early. Take it easy. We got a good one this morning. I know you guys probably had it already, but I ran across this morning and said, let's see what Disney is putting out for New Year's Eve. And it's just so adorable. It's 1 minute long. Can you remove the banner? We'll just go ahead and watch this.
Yeah.
Do you remember the audio on it? Do I have to watch the audio?
I don't know.
All right, we're just going to play it. It's adorable. We'll cut the audio. It doesn't really matter. Actually, it does. I'm sorry. We're bringing it back.
By your new baby sister?
Yes. Look it.
Girls, tell me about your day at Disney World.
I got Minnie.
You got Minnie?
Yes, I did.
That was fantastic last night.
It was awesome. It was like the best thing.
All right, stand together. It's wonderful. Look, there's Minnie.
All right, Dad, I think it's time for you to finally be on camera.
No.
So many family memories here throughout the years.
How's the ice cream, girls?
Wonderful.
We just cherish these days so much. This is what it's all about.
This is Disney. So cool. Love that. Love that.
Don't cry yet.
Okay. We have reached the portion of the show where we talk about, take two, We have reached the portion of the show where we find out just how smart Kyle is risen by asking him what happened on this day in Disney history. On this day in 1918, an actress was born, a Disney legend, most known for the Alice comedies.
Alice.
No, Virginia Davis. Come on, Kyle. If you didn't get that one, you're not getting this one. In 1920, another Disney legend was born. The original voice of Grandfather in Carousel of Progress. He's a narrator, actor, and singer, appeared in more than 80 Disney films and voiced 150 different Disney characters.
Wow. Who?
Well, Geo is going to be that guy. Was that really 97? I didn't see the Cake Castle. That's a great point, though. Let's do a dissection of that.
Could it be late 97? Because wasn't it?
I think it was there.
Would have been 96. Would have been the 20.
No, I know it was there in May of 97 because that's when I went. I don't know if it stayed the whole year.
Right.
So, okay. You're right. 96 is when it started, so it probably was gone by late 97. The answer is Rex Allen. Do you recognize that name?
Yes.
All right. This one you should get. By the way, a lot of people born on New Year's Eve. I think a lot of moms and dads trying to get those tax breaks by saying, push it out, shove it out. You know. On this day in 1943, an actor was born. Most known for non-Disney roles, but some pretty big Disney ones. Prince of Persia, Iron Man 3.
Jake Gyllenhaal?
No. Iron Man 3.
Iron Man 3 is
You're gonna get this one.
Am I? Ben Kingsley?
Yes, Ben Kingsley, 1943. Oh, happy birthday to Nikki B's niece Kendra and Fred Ramirez. You got it. On this day in 1969, a movie came out. Dexter Riley, a science student, accidentally acquires all the knowledge stored up in a used computer recently obtained from Medfield College, when he tries to replace a fuse.
The computer wore tennis shoes?
Nailed it. You are an honorary Kaplan now. All right. This is just some information. I found this funny because I think you put internally about how Disney is saying, don't come to Disney Springs. You know, New Year's Eve, thinks again. In 1990, headlining at Downtown Disney, Devo and the Village People. Later years, Buxter Poindexter, Fleetwood Mac, Peeble Bryson, Huey Lewis and the News, Rick Springfield, Cyndi Lauper, Smash Mouth. They used to beg you to come to Downtown Disney on New Year's Eve, and now we're closing at 10. Go away. So that was funny. All right, on this day in 1995,
more though, we had to pay an entry fee.
That's true. Those were all Pleasure Island, which did have a cover charge. So, on this day, feeling hot, hot, hot. I cannot stand Buster Poindexter or that song with a passion. On this day in 1995, an attraction closed at Epcot.
1995.
I will tell you in Future World.
Okay.
Geo thinks it was a cake all the way through January of 98. So Geo, do a deep dive on that video. Let's debunk.
I don't know, Horizons?
Oh, so close. Replaced by Test Track.
Oh, World of Motion?
Correct. And finally, on this day in 2020, this isn't a question, but for some reason, Disney chose to show the 2017 Fantasy in the Sky at 11:48 p.m. on the Disney Parks blog on New Year's Eve 2020. What was going on? Do you remember that they didn't just have the normal in-park party?
I don't know. That's weird.
So long ago, 5 years.
You know who Buster Poindexter actually is?
No.
He's the guy from the New York Dolls.
Doesn't help.
Okay. It's like a glam punk band.
What else we got, Kyle? Sorcerer's Streak today. The Sorcerer's Streak question for today is the last one of the season. Today is the last day of the season. But before we get to that, let us settle yesterday's question. First of all, the question before that, Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, would it exceed 120 minutes on Tuesday? It got to 230 minutes. People waited 4 hours for that thing. So yes, easily exceeded 120 minutes. I'm guessing it'll be similar today. But today's question is, will any of the movies in the Disney Plus Top 10 right now have fireworks anywhere on the Disney Plus Top 10 poster? So let's find out. As we play the game we always play at this time, how does Doobie scroll?
I'm very interested to know which movie posters you thought of when you made this question that you thought would have fireworks.
I did not think of any in particular. I just thought, fireworks is kind of maybe it's someone, I don't know what I was thinking. What I'm thinking right now is, why is it so hard for me to scroll this thing?
I don't know, because anytime let me pull it up.
A touchscreen would make it so easy.
It would, but that'd be too easy.
There's just no arrow there. Oh, there it is. It's such a faint arrow. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was like, there is an arrow. I can understand.
It's black on black with no outline. So, excuse me. Anyway, we got Avatar, Way of Water, Avatar, Taylor Swift, End of an Era, Home Alone. Let's see. See, is that fireworks behind her, sort of, kind of? Or is that just light?
I think that's just light.
Okay, but this is the kind of thing I'm thinking about.
I mean, that's actually... Yeah, I don't know. That's questionable. I didn't think of this when I looked at it, and I didn't think of it being fireworks, but I guess it could be pyro on the stage. I don't know.
See, this is what I'm thinking. Then we've got Home Alone 2, Percy Jackson, Fantastic Four, there's Fire. That's not quite the same thing.
We'll see, but then when we get to the end of this list, then it kind of hurts our argument. But
Bluey, Freakier Friday, and Eras. Okay. We're going to
those are cell phone lights.
Those are people just holding up their cell phone lights. Will be our official determination.
When we talked about this question yesterday on the show, I wondered if Die Hard were in the top 10, if that would count as fireworks on the poster.
I should have just said. We're just going to say no, and I will not use that question again. Yes, Laughing Place thinks it's just camera lights. Fred Ramirez says no fireworks. So no fireworks is the official call on this one. And then today's question is our final question of the season and of the year. Happy New Year, everyone, on January 2nd. That's tomorrow, not tomorrow, that's actually Thursday, when the stock market reopens. So we're asking, will it close higher than it opens on Thursday, January 2nd? Friday. Thursday is tomorrow. Shoot. On Friday, January 2nd, will it close higher than it opens? So got to get those answers in today, but we will not settle this until Friday.
And it won't matter because as we check the leaderboard.
Jeremy Parker right back where he belongs. But let's give a special applause to Nikki B coming potentially in second place, and Gio, which is, he's good at trivia, but not much else. So way to go, Gio, Nikki B. Luke Manning not doing too bad. I know Platypus.
Oh, poor Gio just sitting around watching the morning show. It's told he's good at trivia and not much else.
He knows he's bad at crowdsource. That's not meant to be offensive. You know that, Gio. Come on. Bill Galzo, come up. He was way down there for so long, but he's right now sixth. So everyone that finishes ahead of him will also have a chance to win. But Jeremy Parker will be our winner yet again, breaking Kyle's streak at 1 of winning Sorcerer streak.
Fair enough.
All I do is win, no matter what. I'm a loser.
Poor Gio. I'm so sorry.
You want to go first or second, Doobie?
You can choose today.
I'll go second.
Okay. First of all, my winner of the year, which I just said, I have no loser of the year, but I have a winner of the year, is Lilo and Stitch, the live action, which came within $200,000 of being the #1 movie of the year this year, in the US this year, which is just insane. Congratulations, Lilo and Stitch. And it's not like live action remakes always do well, because Snow White did not fare nearly as well. But my winner this week is ESPN, which in a final weekend of football, which has almost no games of consequence, they got the two biggest. They got San Francisco against the Seahawks, where the winner not only wins the division, but is the #1 seed. And then the Panthers versus the Bucks, where the winner wins the division and the loser goes home. So those are the two most exciting games of a rather lackluster final weekend of sports, of NFL. And ESPN got them both. Add to that all the bowl games they're going to have and the championship games, and ESPN finishing the year strong.
It's like they're the worldwide leader in sports.
They are.
Well, my winner this week is fans of The X-Files who don't have Hulu, because as we talked about yesterday, it is coming to Pluto TV. You'll be able to watch it on demand with ads, or just go to like one of the sci-fi channels. I don't exactly know which one, and just put it on like you would back in the 90s when you'd watch it in the first place. So it should be quite a treat for those people. And then my loser of the week is Her Universe, because they teased this jacket here on this that says Disney World Resort, the happiest place on earth. And as everybody knows, that is incorrect. It is the most magical place on earth is Walt Disney World. The happiest place on earth is Disneyland. It is no wonder that while this jacket has been seen at Walt Disney World before the Disney Store release, it has not been released on Disney Store yet. The Disneyland version has, but they are presumably fixing it. I don't know, but big miss on their part.
Oops, sorry. My winner of the week also has a visual, and it is Her Universe for this jacket, which they, for some reason, put on the back of the Disney World jacket. Happiest place on earth, whereas everyone knows Disney World is the most magical place on earth. And so for making that mistake, and probably for that reason not releasing this on DisneyStore.com, Her Universe, a brand in which I generally love, and her husband, one of my all-time favorite baseball players, is my loser of the week.
And then since we have the same loser of the week, I'll also note that Disney Plus, not knowing what an animated classic is, also a loser of the week. I guess we could have coordinated that. Sorry.
Al there has got a great point. My other winner of the week is my wife, who never played fantasy football in her life, went to the fantasy football thingy for the ESPN experience, was thrown into a league with a bunch of influencers and such, and won the Super Bowl yesterday.
And how much will she be pocketing for this victory?
0, but she is the winner. She is the winner. She pockets the pride of knowing she is the best of the best of the best at fantasy football. And I'm not a fantasy football guy, but I got to say, her opponent had 3 players in the final Monday night game. She had 0. She had about a 40-point lead going in. And it's just fun watching the game and just hoping these guys don't get 40 points and watching her percentage to win go up, 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 and then yay. There you go.
I would have won one of my leagues except for stupid Jacksonville Jaguars quarterback whose name Trevor Lawrence. They're like, oh, he's got an ankle injury. I'm like, all right, well, I better put him on the bench then. And then he scores 40 points. Totally would have won if I put him in.
I'm pretty sure Trevor Lawrence was Rebecca's quarterback for the Super Bowl. Yes, Trevor Lawrence is hot.
Isolate that. I hope that. Clip that. Trying out a new feature here. Anyway, that's it for the year, dude.
That's it. Thanks for joining us.
Thing while you do the preamble, we're going to do a members only stream if you want to plug that.
Yeah, we're going to be doing a members only stream New Year's Eve. When do we start at 11:45?
11:45 Pacific, so we can count down to noon Pacific.
Count down to noon Pacific and celebrate New Year's Eve. Again, you have to be a member. I know there have been some memberships given out lately, so if you're a new member, make sure you join us and see where all the fun is. That'll be right here on this channel, but for members only. Our last show of the year. Really enjoyed the year, Kyle. Hope you did too. Hope you all did out there. We'll be back. I think you're probably doing a show on Friday, but I'm not certain. I know we'll be doing a show next week. And that's it. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you then. Happy New Year's, everyone. Be safe.
Bye.